people, and welcome back to another episode of Stars and Garters. I'm Katie Pettiette, and today I have a special guest with me. Back for the third time, I believe. It is my mother, Allison.
Hello.
She is back, and today she's just going to be reacting to my top 10, because it's Top 10 Tuesday, so she's going to be reacting. So today I decided I was going to do my top 10 fast food restaurants. Now this is because my friend Judah from True View Radio, you should go watch it. He has his own list and he did it. He said it was the definitive list. In this video, I'm going to take the high road and I'm going to admit that this is not the definitive list and this is just my opinion. These are my personal favorite fast food restaurants. Just gonna preface this by saying there's no Chick-fil-A anywhere on this list. It ain't here. It's
Do
not
I get to make snarky comments?
on my list.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure, whatever. Haters gonna hate, I guess. If you want to be like that. But yeah, no Chick-fil-A because, I don't like their food that much. So, sorry. I know it's illegal to dislike Chick-fil-A in Texas, but don't care.
I think that's in America, not just Texas.
Well, America's dumb, so there. Okay, I guess we should start the actual list now. So, at number 10, now this, just for the, food, or I don't know, it would have been higher had I been more certain that it was a fast food restaurant, but it very narrowly counts as a fast food restaurant. Because at number 10, I have the restaurant McAllister's. Now, I did look it up. It is considered a fast food chain. It just, the feel of it is not at all fast food when you go there. It's very fast.
It's faster than most fast food places.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. It's very, the speed is very good, but it doesn't feel like a fast food restaurant. And also, I only get one thing ever when I go there, but it's a really good thing.
What do you always get?
This is also a really good place to go whenever you're trying to be good and not trying to eat something super unhealthy, because I just always get their baked potato. And it's really good, and it's a good amount of toppings they give you, even though I just get my boring baked potato with just cheese and sour cream. No butter, you guys. That's weird.
So crazy. That's so crazy to eat butter.
Yeah.
They also have really good salads, though.
Yeah. And they're kids' meals are really cheap, and so literally you can just do that instead of you can get multiple kids' meals instead of getting one adult meal. It works out very nice. It's just a solid choice, it has not, the only time it's let me down one time. It was for some sort of, it was for an ACQ competition a while ago, and we went to McAllister's and I got potato, and it was that weird thing that happens when it's almost done, you could stick your fork through it, but it's still a little chewy or whatever. Yeah, it was weird, but they've never done that again, and they're always solid.
I'm okay with that choice.
Okay.
Yep.
So the next one, number 9. This one, they're mostly just one thing. They have their one thing, but they're really good at their one thing, because number 9 is Sonic. Because we don't eat there that much. I haven't actually gone to Sonic and eaten at Sonic that much. Every time I have, it's just been good. Typical fast food stuff has been yummy, but it's the drinks. The drinks is the appeal. Sonic has the drinks, and it's always a thing, and it's good. It's that ice. I don't know what about that ice just makes it so good, but it's so special. The ice is very special. But yeah. So, what are your thoughts?
I like Sonic. I mean, I really like using their app because they have lots of good deals where you can get half price drinks anytime when you use the app. if I'm gonna eat there, which I don't usually ever eat a meal at Sonic, but I will go and get their pretzels sometimes. Um, the pretzels are. Have you had their pretzels before? Their soft pretzel.
They're soft pretzels.
Mhm.
Uh, I don't think so.
Yeah, we'll have to get you one sometime.
Yeah, like even though it's not the food, like all of it isn't great. I mean, it's not like a super regular fast food thing that we do. The drinks are just so good that it has to be on here because you just that's like that's like the best place to stop for drinks.
Okay.
Like it's kind of like all the other fast food places. Like I would rather just have like a bottle drink, but Sonic is the only one where I'd rather have a fast food drink.
Fountain drink.
Yeah, especially McDonald's. McDonald's has janky ice, and I don't like it.
Yeah, their ice melts really quickly.
Yeah.
They don't have good cups either.
Hmm. Oh yeah, they have those weird. Yeah,
Yeah,
I know what you mean.
they're plastic.
Yeah. Okay. Moving on to number 8. Okay, like full disclosure, I've only eaten this at this place once, but I know that they are fancy and special, and they taste good, and they had good food and all the things that you want in a fast food restaurant. And also, they're Wyatt's favorite, so shout out to Wyatt. Um, I mean, I think they're his favorite. It's there, whatever. But number 8 is Arby's. So
Oh,
yeah, so
you only eaten at
I went
Arby's
to
once?
Arby's. Yep,
Okay.
it was on a road trip with Aunt T and Granny, and we stopped by Arby's, and I was worried because I thought they only had sandwiches.
You've never
But
even
guess
been
what?
with me?
Huh?
You've never even been to Arby's with me before?
No,
Okay.
I thought they only had sandwiches, but they also had chicken strips, so I was good. And chicken strips are
Are
really
listen, are most
what?
of your fast foods based on chicken strips
Yes,
or
yes,
chicken?
they are.
Oh, that's sad. Arby's is one of my favorite fast food places, though.
It's like and the fries are special too. Like their fries are, they're the
The
curly
curly
fries. No
fries.
no other fast food place has that thing. They all have like the same kind of fries, and it's yeah.
You know
They're
what
like
other fast food restaurant has fries that nobody else has?
yeah.
Yeah.
What? I don't know what you were saying.
I said, do you know another restaurant, fast food restaurant, that has fries like no one else?
Um, I would say Taco Bell, but like they only
What?
have those sometimes. I was thinking of the nacho fries. That's the only other place that it's like,
Taco Bell's fries. Chick
yeah.
fil A, Katie. Chick fil A.
Oh my goodness, they're cut in the shape of a waffle. Wow, that's so special.
Well, Arby's is curled.
It's different
It's
spices.
special. It's different.
It's
Just like
different
Chick fil A's.
spices.
What?
It's different spices.
It
It's
is different.
seasoned fries.
Yes, yes, you're right.
Chick-fil-A just you put some holes in it.
But who else does that?
No one cuz it's stupid.
Okay, continue.
Anyway, but yeah, Arby's. And their commercials are excellent, just for the record. I like that dude who says we have the meats. He's funny. Um so yeah, moving on. Number 7. I can't think of anything to say before this, so I'll just say that number 7 is DQ cuz like it's not super high, but it's just like there's nothing super special about it. I mean their blizzards are really good. It's just like, you've got like also frosties and blasts and the whatever McDonald's does that only works 25% of the year.
The
But
McFlurries, is that what
yeah, the McFlurry, and I think those are all good. So I'm not really leaning making it higher for the Blizzard because it's good, but it's not particularly special in my opinion. Um,
Well,
and
DQ does have other flavors, like they do their
that's
seasonal
true.
things
Yeah,
sometimes, but you don't branch out
right.
with
I
other
don't. I don't
flavors.
taste any of those other flavors. I get the same thing at DQ every time, and for some reason, like people have trouble understanding what I want when I order my Blizzard because I want a chocolate Oreo blizzard. Like, I really hope that everyone listening understands that to mean an Oreo blizzard, but with chocolate ice cream. But like every time, unless I say Oreo blizzard with chocolate ice cream, they don't give me that.
So
Like
what
I
do
got
they give you?
a hot cocoa blizzard for some reason. Like I even tried to specify. I was like, she was like, okay, so you want like, and she was like, what do you want again? And I was like, Oreo blizzard, chocolate ice cream. And she was like, oh, you want a hot cocoa blizzard? And I was like, is that a chocolate Oreo blizzard? And she was like, yeah, that's what it is. And it is not. It has like weird stuff in it. And it's like
You
gross.
have opinions about your blizzard.
Yes, I do. It's not that hard. It's just a chocolate Oreo blizzard.
So
Like,
are there other things you like to get at DQ
I
that
mean,
made it on the list?
they have their like chicken is good. Their taco salad is good. Um, their fries for some reason have not stayed the same, but they've always been good. I
What
like
do
it
you mean
more
they haven't
now.
stayed the same?
I like it more now because they're thinner. They used to have really thick fries, and I don't really like that because they don't get that crispy. So I like their fries now.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So moving on to number 6. At number 6, this is kind of like just cause like we eat there often. Not often. I don't know how to explain it. So like at number 6, I put Burger King. Every time we would go to Mississippi, we would go stop by Burger King, and it's just like it's not like super particularly special, but it's just like very it's good. It tastes good, and it's very like the cost is very reasonable, and you can get like a good meal like that is actually a meal. You can get 8 nuggets, which is not 10 like it used to be, but still, it's like whatever. It's a fine amount of nuggets, and it's like it's very good. It's just like that is a really good for that purpose of like on a road trip. You just need to stop real quick because it's just quick and easy, and it tastes good. So it's like coming up at the middle of the list because it's just it's spectacular, but it's a really it's like it serves a very it's useful. It's very useful.
See, I don't love Burger King. Like it would be one of my last options
I know a lot of
for
people
fast
don't
food.
like Burger King. I've heard. I don't get it. I just like it. I don't know. I like it. Okay,
Okay.
so moving right along. It's very interested that this one ended up at number 5 because I have said before that they have my favorite fried chicken. But the thing is, they do sometimes. And they have not been very consistent in how good their food tastes. So at number 5, I put Popeyes because a lot of times they have had my favorite fried chicken. I've said this is the best fried chicken. But then there have been like 2 or 3 times where it just like none of it was very good at all. And it's kind of like, and I don't usually get that from
So,
fast food places. Like they usually just taste the same, honestly. Everything it doesn't like taste good one day and bad the other day. It's just
so
fast
why
food.
is Popeyes so high on your list?
Because
It's not very consistent.
it's sometimes it's my favorite chicken. Like if it's good, then the chicken is better than any other chicken I've ever tasted. But if it's bad, it's just all bad, and I don't. It's like not. I don't like the consistency of it, but when it's good, it's really really good, and I like their chicken a lot.
So what have you eaten there that's been bad, and why was it bad? Like, what made it bad?
Well, it was like sometimes the chicken, like the fries, sometimes are like weird and chewy. The times I've gotten it, it's been like the fries and chicken are both like dry and they don't taste right and they're just blah. They're just they feel overcooked. Like it just wasn't a good
You
day
probably
or
just haven't
something.
gone when it's been fresh.
Yeah. But when it's good like that, it's like the best. So yeah. Okay. So yeah. Well, that's all I have to say about that. What do you think about
Okay, I
Popeyes?
like Popeyes.
Yeah.
I like Popeyes. I really like their biscuits.
Mm. I
But
never get biscuits
you
at
don't care about it.
I never get biscuits at like fast food places because that feels weird. Biscuits like always feel like a breakfast thing, and I feel like it's weird to have them with chicken. I didn't even know that was a thing, but like they just start offering biscuits with fried chicken all the time, and I was like, why is that a thing? Biscuits are for
That's a
breakfast.
thing.
I know, but yeah. So we're gonna move on to number 4 because I don't. This is like so weirdly controversial. Like I didn't even know it was a controversial thing until like I don't know, last year maybe. But my number 4 of all time is Taco Bell. Now, I will say I'm gonna like call out True V Radio right now because Judah put this on his list and he doesn't even like it. If you're gonna call this the like, if you're gonna state that you have the definitive opinion, then actually stick to your opinion, dude. Like, come on. I have this on my list because I actually like the food. I think it is very yummy. I know it's not like it doesn't really taste like other Mexican food because it is different, but like they are inventing things at Taco Bell all the time. They're just like all the time they're inventing new stuff, and it all tastes good. I really like the way like their meat tastes. It's very interesting. I like it's just I know it's weird. Their meat tastes good to me. Something about their meat is good. I don't like they never give enough cheese, and I don't like that. But their meat is very good. And they have something both for like when you just want to have some fun and eat fast food, or for when you're trying to be good because they have those
Trying
power
to
bowls which are really good.
disavow movement.
What?
Yeah, that'll help.
Yeah, that could be considered a good thing or a bad thing. Whatever. However you feel
Yeah.
about that. But yes. I think Taco Bell is very yummy, and like you can't just get Mexican food like that at a real Mexican restaurant. Mexican restaurants are usually pretty slow.
Listen, I don't mind Taco Bell, but I don't know that I would classify it as yummy.
I think it's yummy.
I don't know.
I like
I
it.
don't know. But you're allowed to think that it's yummy.
Yeah, I know, and I do. And their nacho fries are so good. Like they're very good. One time, I get like really recently, I was getting a Power Bowl and it said add nacho fries, and I thought that meant add a side of nacho fries. So I was like, sure, I'll take some nacho fries. And they put the nacho fries in the bowl with all the other stuff, and it
Nice.
ended up being really good. But still, it was weird.
Would you do it
I
again?
didn't. Would I do it again
Would you do it? Yeah.
if I was
A
trying?
choice. Yeah.
Yeah, if I was just trying to eat fast food, yes, I would. Like it was really
Okay.
good. They tasted really good with it, and it's the like the weird. I was really the main thing was I didn't think it would be good with the texture, but it was actually really good. So yeah, I
All
like
right.
Taco Bell. I think it's good. So moving on to the what's it called? Podium? Yeah, the podium. The the medalists, I guess. Um so coming in at number 3, I decided to put Golden Chick because their
Hmm.
food, I don't know if they're like the most popular restaurant. I don't know really how popular they are, but like they're not one of the most
Very
famous.
popular.
What?
They're not very popular.
Yeah,
Like I
they're
don't even
not
know if
like
they
one of the
exist outside of Texas.
yeah, they're not famous at all. But like their food is always very yummy. Like it's nothing like there's nothing really about them that is particular, like not a particular item, not like a association or like a place or whatever that I have associated with them. It's just like they're always just their food is always very good, and it's very yummy. Very good fried chicken, and their fries are really good, and everything about their food is just very yummy. And I'm always excited to
I
go
do
there.
like
And
golden chicken.
they do have that roasted chicken if you're trying to do good. I don't love the roasted chicken, but it's, it's okay. I like I don't really like the way it tastes, and it's just sad because it's like everybody else is eating fried chicken, and you're over here with
Not
this
fried
roasted
chicken.
chicken. Yeah. So,
Yeah, I like golden chick. It is a little pricey though. I'm cheap.
mm, yeah, I wouldn't know. I've never like I think almost all of these I've at one point actually paid for it myself. I've never paid
Hmm.
for golden chick, so I wouldn't know too much about that.
No, it's not that bad if you're just buying a meal for yourself. So you probably wouldn't mind the price of it, but when you're
Yeah.
feeding the whole family, then it's a little
Yeah,
pricey.
that makes sense. Okay, moving on to the most stupidly controversial one because like I still don't get why this is a problem. It was never a problem until I started being homeschooled. I didn't even know that people could not like this place. Despise this place even. Like hate it with a passion. I don't understand why they do, specifically this restaurant. And it's like I don't know. They always bring up like the dumbest arguments like, "Oh my goodness, it has so many preservatives." Like literally every fast food restaurant does that. Even Chick-fil-A. Even Chick-fil-A. Like they're putting weird stuff in your food. There's weird stuff in like every single piece of food you eat every day. That's just what makes it taste good. Okay? So like get over it. That is what Chick-fil-A does. They are not over the rest of them using some special clean method or whatever. They do the same thing. It's fried chicken. And it's like, okay,
Have you
maybe
even
if
said
you
what the
haven't figured it
restaurant
out
is
by now.
yet?
Yeah, I haven't said that yet. Is at number 2 is McDonald's. Because it's so like there's a reason it's like the number 1 fast food chain. I don't know if that's actually statistically true, but I bet it is because everyone knows McDonald's. It has amazing nuggies because they're just like so crispy, like just so good, and the meat. I don't, I don't know about that meat, but it tastes good, so I'm not gonna worry about it. Um, but like they're always so crispy. A McDonald's fry is like the staple for all fast food fries. It's just like something about it is amazing. I think it's because they're so thin and like they get so crispy and they're just so good and it's just like everything about it is so classic and it's like it's so yummy and it tastes so good and I love it. It's amazing. The only thing I don't like about them is their drinks. Like I would rather drink from like a can or a bottle than get one of their drinks. Do you have anything to add?
Sorry, you froze for a minute.
Oh,
Yeah, I don't mind McDonald's. Um, it's certainly not my favorite. Like I do like the McRib when it comes, but I think most of your like strong opinions, like when it comes to anything, not just fast food restaurants, are formed just because somebody opposed your opinion,
no,
and then
that's
you're
the
quite
opinion
stubborn.
becomes stronger when somebody strongly opposes it. For me, at least, because like, especially with the people I associate myself with, they don't know how to like respectfully disagree with anything. It's like
I don't know if that's true,
specifically
but I
homeschoolers.
just wonder. Listen, I wonder if you would truly like McDonald's as much as you say you do if someone or multiple someones hadn't told you that you were wrong for liking it.
I wouldn't. It tastes even better because I know that I'm spitting in their faces because they think so much. They're so convinced that McDonald's is terrible and it should be hated. And every time I enjoy a chicken McNugget, like it's just like, ha, this is enjoyable. Like you cannot take this
I
enjoyment
don't
from me
know if
just
this is
because
Christ-like behavior.
is you cannot take this enjoyment from me just because you say it shouldn't be enjoyed by anyone. And it feels good. One time, I even took a picture of myself with a McNugget in my mouth, and I said "plant tulips, haters," and I sent that to the people who said these things,
Oh
and it was
yes, I
really
remember
funny.
that. The
It
plant
was really
tulips.
funny because I was like,
Yeah.
I love McNuggets and I love McDonald's, and it's classic and it's yummy. It's good.
I do
Also,
hate
they're
that they took away their salad.
yeah, that was weird. Also,
I mean, not
their
really.
sausage biscuits are really really good for breakfast. I like to like that's the only restaurant breakfast that I really like cuz restaurant breakfast is just a weird thing to me. I know you like restaurant breakfast a lot,
It's
but
my favorite thing, eating
yeah,
breakfast at a restaurant.
it's really
Also,
weird to
you
me.
eat your sausage biscuits weird.
I do. I eat the sausage and then I eat the biscuit because I don't like them to
Yeah.
mix. But
So
both
you have
elements
sausage
good.
and a biscuit,
Yes. I don't have a
but
sausage
not a
biscuit.
sausage biscuit. Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, breakfast at a restaurant is usually weird for me unless it's McDonald's because it's just like I don't know. It tastes good to me. Okay, so now that we're
Okay.
done with that little rant, um, let's
Now
move
I have no
on.
idea what your number one is.
It's kind of weird. I didn't know if this one actually counted, so I looked it up. But
Are you
um,
gonna do before you say number one? Are you gonna do what's it called? The ones that didn't
honorable
make it
mentions?
but almost did. Honorable mention. Yep.
Probably not because I almost didn't have 10.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah. Um,
Alrighty
but
then.
this one I wouldn't have told you if you just like quick asked me, "Hey, what's your favorite fast food restaurant?" I probably wouldn't have said this first because it doesn't come to mind as a fast food restaurant, but it is, and every time I'm like having a party or like every time I'm getting people together and I get to have a special
Mm.
food, this is the place that I want every single time. So and it's weird, but my number one fast food restaurant of all time is Pizza Hut because
Pizza.
no one out pizzas the Hut. Like, and that's true. They have great commercials, by the way, but like their pizza is so good. I'm very picky about pizza. Like, pizza has to be a very certain way for me to really like it. You know,
Well,
most
tell me
pizza is
what that way
okay.
is.
Um, well, I usually only like thin crust anyway. I mean, not only like, I just prefer that greatly. I like that taste a lot more. Um, but like, I just and people usually get thick crust, so I'm usually just not the hugest fan of pizza because, like, at a party, there's usually gonna be thick crust. So, but I think, and it's really hard for me to like a lot of those thick crust things because what a lot of them do is they have so much sauce, and it's just like you just bite in, and it's like squish. Pizza shouldn't go squish, like, and it's a lot of bread as well. So I think Pizza Hut, even in their thick crust, does a really good job of not having just the most sauce. Um,
What toppings do you like on your pizza?
I do like pepperoni, especially I think I like it's hard to say. I like pepperoni or just plain cheese. I'm really boring. My pizzas are super boring. Um, so uh, but I was trying to figure out if I liked the pepperoni better on the thin or the thick. I think I just like it either way. I think like it's just both plain cheese and pepperoni are very good at pizza either way, but they're very very good on thin crust. Like, they're both so much better on thin crust to me at least. Um but like no other pizza place really does it right consistently by me. There's just like Domino's particularly is the ones that gets on my nerve with a lot of sauce in their thick crust. And uh I'm not like, it's just pizza's okay most of the time for me, but when it's from Pizza Hut, it's the best. It's so good. Cause every time that's what I was saying. Every time I have a party and I get to pick the food, and we need a good amount of food for a good amount of people. Like, I always want Pizza Hut. I always want some thin crust Pizza Hut. because it's so good. Like I would never, if pizza was not, this is about to be, I feel like this is kind of a big claim, but if pizza didn't exist, I would never order pizza for a party because
That is a pretty big claim.
like I just wouldn't, because none of those other places are just like what I want to eat. Like if I can pick anything, if it's my choice, none of those places are like, yeah, I want to eat there. I want to taste that food. It's like, oh, okay, this is here, I'll eat it. Because that's what it usually is for the other pizza places. Like, Doc's or Domino's or Little Caesars. It's like, okay, it tastes fine, I'll eat it. Like, whatever. But Pizza Hut is like, yes, I want that. I want to eat that. And their breadsticks are
How do
also
you feel
really good.
about how do you feel about the Pizza Hut buffet?
I mean, I know it's really expensive, but we used to go there when I was like a little bit younger. I don't know how much younger. We used to go there quite a bit. Like, um, a lot more. I mean, it was also less expensive. So, but it
Yeah,
was so
well, when we didn't
fun,
have as many kids to feed.
and you could just get stuff, and it was so good. And you never really ate. I mean, you could eat however much you want, and I loved it because you could go there, and they had like the Parmesan shakers, and you could get the breadsticks, and you could just get whatever, and it was good, and it was yummy. And it used to be so much. No, used to be so much fun, but now it's just like I know it's super expensive and it's like unreasonable unless you're like one person, and even then it's a little weird.
I don't even know how much their buffet is anymore. It used to be like
Yeah,
$10.
yeah,
I don't know if it still is that or not. We haven't been in quite
yep.
a while.
But yeah, that's my list. So, what did you think? What were your general thoughts?
Um, I mean, it's not terrible. It wouldn't have been my list, but um, it wasn't just totally crazy. I do think it's absurd that you don't have Chick-fil-A on your list anywhere.
I don't like Chick Fil A.
Um,
Like that's not even
I know, I don't
like
understand.
I didn't like Chick Fil A. Just for the record, I didn't like it before I knew how much Texans worshipped it. Like I
It's
never
not
really
just
liked.
Texans. Listen, it's not just
But
Texans.
Texans do it on a different
Everyone
level.
loves
No,
Chick fil
Texans
A.
are crazy, and they do it on a different level, and it's scary sometimes. Like they're so
Okay.
obsessed. It's so weird to me. But I didn't like Chick Fil A before I knew how obsessed they were with it, and I just don't like their chicken. It
What do
tastes
you
so
not like
weird.
about Chick fil A?
I don't like their chicken. Like I don't like the way it tastes.
You don't like pickles, so you don't like the pickle taste.
Yeah, that's just it. I don't like their chicken, and I
But
don't
I don't
like the
understand you
way
not liking their fries.
I their fries taste fine. I just don't see why they're so special. Like just cut your fries different, or
I
if you
feel like a
want it that
failure
way.
as a parent.
And like I liked it. I started liking it even less because I hate people's reaction when I say I don't like Chick Fil A. It's just another
I
restaurant. Like chill. It's like I can't even say that I don't want Chick Fil A with people being like, "What? Are you crazy?" No, I'm not. I just
you're,
have opinions,
you're
and they happen
definitely
to be
not a
different.
follower in that regard.
I'm definitely not a follower, or I just have taste buds. So
Okay.
yeah, but that was my list. So yeah,
Good job.
do you think you can even have? Do you think you would even be able to make a list if you were doing one?
Would I be able to make a list? Sure.
Yeah, because I almost couldn't. Because I almost didn't find a tenth, like a ninth or a tenth.
Yeah, I could. It would be totally different from yours, but yeah.
Yeah. Do you know what your number one would be?
Probably Chick fil A or Arby's. I like Arby's too. But
Oh,
we
I
don't
didn't
eat
know
there
you
that often
liked.
because there's not one close.
I didn't know you liked Arby's that much.
Yeah, we just don't eat there that often because there's not one anywhere.
Yeah, it's pretty
I
far.
mean,
We
there's no
went we went
China
pretty
that's
far out that one time I did eat. I did eat there.
yeah.
But yeah, I guess that's gonna be it. Super controversial episode today. Um yeah. um so that's gonna be it. Thanks for being on and listening to my list, Mom.
Yeah.
Say words.
What?
Nothing. I just said
I
okay.
thought you were frozen again. What did you say?
I said say words because you weren't saying anything, but whatever.
Yeah.
Um,
I thought you were frozen.
okay. So yeah, make sure to follow and that's what I forgot to do yesterday. I felt like I wasn't saying something that I usually said in the outro, and it was the question that I wanted you to answer, but that don't really matter. But make sure to follow, share it with your friends, and tell us what your favorite fast food restaurant is and why. And keep it humble. So what? So, yeah, that's it for this episode. Goodbye. Peace.